Happy Friday. I thought I would go ahead and sit down with you guys this morning and just kind of do a little chit chat while I got ready for my day. Let me see if I can go ahead and make this a little bit closer so you guys can see me a little bit better, maybe. Oh, well, so there we go. I'm just focusing on my face anyway. So I just got out of the shower, and if my phone continues to go off, there's a mass text going around in our subdivision regarding a subdivision-wide yard sale that we're supposed to be putting together for October. So that's going to continue to go off. I can't turn it off because I'm actually also expecting the mattress guy to come and look at our mattress today. So I have to keep that on, so if it keeps ringing, just ignore it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the day. I'm going to go through the process and chit chat with you guys while I do that. So hey, how are you guys doing? Happy Friday. We are leaving for Florida on Sunday, so I'm excited about that. If you guys can see all that stuff in the background right there, yeah, that stuff preparing for our trip to Florida. I've already put on my CoverGirl Ready, Set, Gorgeous. What is this stuff? Like, I don't even know what this stuff is called. Anyway, I just put it underneath my eyes right here, and then I just dab it underneath. I don't pull it or anything, I just dab. And so I've already got that put on. And then the next thing that I do is I use the Urban Decay Eye Primer. I've been using this one for a while, and then this one is almost gone. And so I went and purchased this eye primer, and I don't like this eye primer. The reason why I do not like this one is because it leaves like a gold shimmer on my eyes, and I can't stand that gold shimmer look. So I'm probably going to be focusing out here because it's going to be focusing on crap behind me. So anyway, so yeah, I don't like this one because, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it focused so it focuses like right on my face. Let me fix that. Let me see if it's gonna, is it gonna continue to focus out there? So hold on. Okay, so that's so much better. Alrighty, so as I was saying, is it better? Oh, come on. So anyway, as I was saying, I picked this stuff up at Ulta a little while ago, and I don't like it because it leaves like a gold shimmer on my face, so I don't want to use that. So I'll just continue to use the one in the little gold package, which is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original. So if you guys ever try this, it's in the purple container. And so basically, like I said, I'm almost out of it, and they never have it when I go in there, so I might have to order it online. But anyway, so I just pretty much just squeeze whatever I can and then just apply it to my eyes with the little applicator that it gives me. And then I just take my finger and just rub it in all over my eyelid. And I go all the way up to the top right underneath my eyebrow, because I usually put eyeshadow right underneath my eyebrow too. Anyway, so, okay, so there you go. There I have that. And then the next thing that I do is I pick out which palette I want to use. I have actually been using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette for a little while now. And I've been using some really pretty colors. This one is Satin Sheets. That's the one I use mainly on my eye. And then I use this one too for like the top crease of my eye. And then this one for like the outer parts where I darken it a little bit. And then this is the one that I use closest to the top of my brow, which is called the Divinity. So this one's Divinity. So I use the Satin Sheets, I use Almond Truffle, and I use this one up here, which is Malted. And then I use this one down here, which is Divinity. So these are the ones that I've been using. And I absolutely love this palette. And it smells like chocolate and cocoa, so yummy. All right, so first thing that I do is I just get one of my little brushes out, and I put, you know, I just put some eyeshadow on my brush, and then, I don't drop it. And then I just put that all over my eyelid like so. It's so funny, I have some of my, I touched the chocolate one and put it on my eye already. Anyway, so I just cover my whole entire eyelid with that. So, guys, so we are leaving for Florida on Sunday. We are going to be meeting Brian's family there, which is his mom and dad, which I think I've already explained all this to you guys. And by the time you guys watch this, we will probably actually be there. So I'm excited because I'm actually going to be meeting up with a friend of mine too, hopefully, crossing my fingers that I'm going to be meeting up with a friend of mine on Monday for lunch. She lives about 30 minutes or so from Pensacola. And she was actually my very first friend that I had when I moved to Alabama in 2008. And so I'm going to meet up with her. She moved down south, and hopefully we're going to be able to have lunch together, because that'll be really nice. I haven't seen her in so long, so it'll be really nice. All right, the next thing that I do is I take the almond truffle, and I take it with my crease, the Sonia Kushak number 205, and I just put it right in the top here, right in the top crease of my eye. So anyway, her name is Michelle, and she and I actually went to California together, which was my very first trip to California in 2008 for her brother's wedding. And we had so much fun. And just a little like FYI, or not actually FYI, it's a little like funny information. That was the first time in my life when I went to California that I actually got drunk. Yeah, 2008. So you guys do the math. I'm 44. I think that's so funny. And what happened was, I mean, they had free drinks obviously at the bar. And I was just like, oh yeah, this is yummy. Ooh, yay, yum, yum, yum. I'm gonna drink all this stuff. It's so good. And then I got up and I'm like, oh no. And then I ended up throwing up. Which I thought was, I threw up when we got to the parking lot, which I thought was her brother's truck. Like I threw up on his tire, which come to be, it wasn't her brother's tire, it was somebody else's truck. So I was like, oops, sorry, whoever finds that. But that was like my first time ever getting drunk. And then it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they dropped me off at the house, and then they went to Waffle House. They just knew that I wasn't gonna be eating waffles that night or that early in the morning. So yeah, they just like dropped me off at home and let me sleep it off. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never doing that again. Anyway, so yeah, that was my first time. And then that was actually the first time too that I was able to go see my girlfriend Kim, who lives in California. I hadn't seen her in like, it had to been 25 years or so or more. I hadn't seen her, so I hooked up with her while I was there, and that was so much fun. And we always kept in touch though, even when she moved. She moved when she was in the 4th grade to like Arizona or something, or Wyoming, and then they moved out to California, and that's where they've remained. And we have, ever since then, we had always kept in touch. I mean, we'd call each other, we'd write letters, mainly writing letters. And then obviously because the internet and stuff didn't exist back then, so we really couldn't keep in that like close contact as if you could text or Facebook or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so she and I just wrote letters and called each other, and we kind of grew up writing letters to each other. And like I said, it was the first time that I had seen her when I went to California in 2008. So it was always been really, really nice to, you know, catch up with her and see her. And I'm sorry if everything keeps going blurry. This is like catching everything behind me. So let me see if I can fix one more thing. Hold on. Okay, maybe that'll help. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, so she and I, like I said, have been friends ever since then. Ever since then, I've just been like, oh my god, I have to go back to California and see her. Well, then in 2012 was it? I can't remember what year it was, but anyway, nonetheless, I went back to California because my son Cody, my oldest son Cody, graduated from the Marine Corps. So I attended his boot camp graduation, which that was interesting. I wish back in the day, back then, I was filming stuff and recording stuff, because you guys, that would have been interesting for you guys to see. When I got to his graduation, obviously I had no clue where we were going to sit, and my friend Kim actually went with me, which is nice. And anyway, we sat pretty much close to the boy's dad and stepmom and their family, and that was the first time I had actually seen them in a couple of years. I'm trying to remember. So it was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it had been 4 years since I had seen them all. And so I showed up to the graduation or whatever, and ended up sitting like, there's like 3 sections, like section 1, section 2, section 3. They were sitting in like section 2, and we ended up sitting in section 3, not knowing that they were like seriously like adjacent from us, which was weird. They spotted me like right away. Anyway, and I think my friend Kim actually spotted my boys, and she had never even met them. She had just seen them from pictures. So she had spotted the boys right away. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, that's them. But anyway, long story short, after the graduation was over, she and I walked outside, and I was actually hoping to get a glimpse of my kids. But before the whole ceremony was over, the stepmom actually like escorted the boys and Mallory and her daughter and herself out the exit, so the boys would not see me, or vice versa. So anyway, then after the ceremony was over, my friend Kim and I walked outside, and no sooner we walked outside, I was approached by the military police, which is the MPs. They're on base, and they said, "Ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. We're gonna have to escort you off the base. You're not supposed to be here, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "I'm just here watching my son's graduation. I'm not here causing any problems or anything like that." And they go, "Yeah, I know that. We can see that you're not, you know, causing any problems or whatever. But because you have a restraining order, we're gonna have to ask you to leave because you're not supposed to be like near them or near their family or whatever." I'm like, "Well, my son is 18. I'm like, he goes, "Yeah, you're fine with your son because he's 18, but as far as other family, you're not supposed to be close to them." So I'm like, alrighty then. So that was an emotional time because I tried calling my attorney at the time too, and he didn't pick up the phone, and it was just a huge mess. So I was upset. I was an emotional wreck. And of course, it was just uncomfortable because my friend was there, but she was such a great comfort to me. And again, it's like somebody else witnessing what happened to me in my life that, you know, just they couldn't believe that something like that would happen, and it happened. So I didn't get to see my kids, but it's so funny because when the MPs came over to talk to me, the stepmom was standing at a distance where I could see her, and one of my sons, I believe to be my son Brandon, was standing there with her. And when I asked him about that, he just said, "I don't remember anything." And of course he doesn't want to remember anything, which is fine. I don't ever press the issue with him because it's a hurtful time. He sat there and pretty much watched what they did to me, and he couldn't do anything about it. He was helpless. So I don't blame him at all. But anyway, nonetheless, so then after that started a huge other thing. So 2 weeks after I left the graduation and my son Cody knew that I was there, he actually called me and contacted me, and of course it was a nice contact at first, and then it wasn't. It was very, like, he was asking questions. Why was I there? How did I know? And I'm sure some of that was probably, it was set up a little bit, but he also was like, "Just don't tell anybody that I called. Don't say anything, because if they find out that I called, then I'm in trouble." And now mind you, this is a kid that just graduated from the Marine Corps, and he was still afraid of what his dad and stepmom and grandparents would do to him if they found out that he had actually called and tried to contact me. So quite pathetic. And that's the same as it is today with him. It's like, please don't say that I was here. Please don't say that I called or that you talked to me or anything like that, because he doesn't care so much now that his grandparents or that his dad knows, because he doesn't have any contact with his dad. But anyway, nonetheless, I didn't want to like go into this whole story again with you guys with my kids and do a get ready with me about my kids thing. So anyway, nonetheless, so that's what happened. So California, going to Florida this week. So California, when we go to California in a couple weeks though, I'm actually going to be meeting up with my friend Kim again, and we are going to have lunch, or we're going to have like a dinner, early dinner, at downtown Disney Springs. They're at Disneyland. I'm so excited about that. Another thing that I'm super excited about, I've been trying to finalize different things for our trip. I actually secured tickets for the Warner Brothers tour there as well, at Warner Brothers in Pasadena, or is it in Burbank? It's either Burbank or Pasadena. Anyway, nonetheless, I secured tickets to tour the Warner Brothers studio, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. My cousin Anna is actually going to be meeting us on Friday when we arrive at our hotel. She's actually going to be meeting us there as well and staying 2 nights with us in their own room. Of course, she and her husband Ed are going to be joining us as of now. And so they're going to be touring around with us all day. So like Friday when we get there, obviously we plan on going straight to our hotel, checking in, dropping off all of our stuff. And then I plan on like shooting out. I want to go to Santa Monica Pier and Venice Beach, all that good stuff that evening, that afternoon. And then of course have dinner. And then after that, maybe just kind of go back to our hotel and maybe chillax, visit, and relax by the pool or something, because I know it'll probably be pretty late, and obviously I don't want to be out and about in Hollywood or Los Angeles when it's really late outside. Beverly Hills probably wouldn't be so bad, so we might just like walk around there or something. And it depends on how far that garden park is. Beverly Hills Garden Park is from our hotel. We'll determine if we like maybe walk down there or something and see that, because I've been wanting to go obviously to that park. I didn't go to that park when we were there last time, so I want to go to that park obviously and take pictures and stuff like that. So I got black stuff underneath my eyes. I got it on my nose. That's so funny. And I don't have my wet wipes. I took them to my bathroom. I think I have some over my travel bag though. But anyway, so yeah, so my cousin's gonna stay with us, and then Saturday we plan on doing like the touristy stuff. Like I want to go to the 90210 house where Brandon and Brenda Walsh lived and where they filmed the show. I want to go to the Griffith Observatory. I think I've already shared all of this stuff with you in my like itinerary for our California trip. And then obviously just all day long doing things. I have an idea of a restaurant that I want to eat at while we're there too. It's in Hollywood. It's right on the Hollywood Strip. It's like a famous place, like very old back in the day restaurant. Pigs and Whistle, I think it's called. So I kind of plan on eating there either Saturday or Sunday evening or something. I haven't figured it out yet, but we'll figure it out when we're there. And then obviously just like touring. And then Sunday morning we'll be doing the tour at Warner Brothers. And I don't know if my cousin Anna's going to be joining us for that or not. They could if they wanted to. And then that's like a 3-hour tour. So and then after that, I'm hoping that I have plenty of time. It's not that far from, you know, Disneyland or whatever to go. I want to go to the, what is that house called? The Gable House. It's the Gable House. It's called. It's where they filmed, where Doc Brown lived in the Back to the Future movie. So, and because I'm a huge like Back to the Future geek nerd, I love that movie. So yeah, that is the plan. But I'm excited about California. I really am. I'm gonna be like my in-laws are coming back with us from Florida next week, and as soon as they're gone, I'm going to again strip their bed, change the sheets, put the bed back together, and then bring our big suitcase, which is right over here, bring our big suitcase inside that room and lay out all of our clothes for our trip. That way I can have clothes out for every day, like daytime clothing and then evening clothing if we go out to dinner or whatever, which we will. That way we can just, you know, dress up and look nice or whatever. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be like so blazing hot there like it has been for the past couple of like weeks, but I'm hoping the temperature dies down a little bit. And then we have 2 fun-filled days at Disneyland, plus Mickey's Not So Scary there at Disneyland as well. So I'm excited about that because I kind of want to compare what their Mickey's Not So Scary is to ours. I've seen a lot of really cute pictures so far of theirs, and they have a lot of really cute like characters dressed up. And I'm not just talking like they're moving characters, I'm talking like they're still characters, like over in Cars Land. They have Tow Mater like all dressed up or whatever. I think it's a vampire, and so he's gonna be so cute. But I'm excited about all that. I don't like the fact that I haven't been able to pick fast passes, and I can't pick fast passes until like that day. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but I'm excited because we're staying at the really cool hotel right there, so we can walk back and forth. We don't have to drive our car, which is really nice. But anyway, I'm finished with my eyes, guys. I gotta go do my hair, and I thought about kind of doing my hair in here because it's nice just to sit down and be cool, but we shall see. Maybe I'll go do that really quick. I'll just get my stuff and come in here and do it. I don't know, I might continue to like do my hair in here. I like the little area that I have here. It's just nice, and it's a lot easier to do my hair in here than it is to go back to my bathroom, because usually my bathroom's like hot after I take a shower and everything. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry my hair, and this is how I do my hair, blow dry it, and then I have my curling iron in here, and I'll show you guys how I do that as well. So let me blow dry my hair. Alrighty, so I just have like this section to do on my hair, so I actually just part this one as well, and usually do my hair in 4 sections because I have so much hair that it's just a lot easier to divide it in 4 sections than to blow dry it all at one time. So I just like twist it up and then pin with a clip, or clip it up just like this, and then I take the L'Oreal Blow Dry It Quick Spray, and I just give my hair a few little spritzes, just like this. And then I start to blow dry once again. Okay, so I finished blow drying my hair, and then I was on the phone with my sister, and now I just started curling my hair. And basically what I do is I just take the curling iron and I take my hair like so, comb it out so it's nice and straight. I take the curling iron and I pretty much just go halfway down with it. Try not to pull the other stuff, and then I just fold it over like this, and then very slowly I just kind of pull through it, just to give it just that little bit of curl and then a little bit of body. I don't leave it on there for too long. So that's basically how I do that. So that way it just, like I said, gives it a little bit of body and not so much a curl. And it's almost 9:30 and my mattress guy is not here yet, and he's supposed to be here between 9 and 10. And it's so frustrating because I wanted to go get my nails done today, and I'm usually there first thing in the morning, like now, when they open. That way I don't have to wait in a stupid, atrocious long line. But this is like the only time he could come. But I'm going to tell you right now, if he is not here by 10 o'clock, I am like out the door. And then he'll just have to reschedule because I have things I got to do. Today was my day to go do all this stuff, and I need to go get it done before I leave. Especially my nails, because it's like I can't have these nails while I'm in Florida, because I still have my nails from Disney a couple weeks ago. So sometimes, like this piece right here didn't curl very well, so I'm just going to run it through like this. There. So yeah, that is how I do my hair. And then I want to go get my nails done today, so that's one thing. And then I'm going to go drop off that resume that I was supposed to drop off the other day and that I didn't do because the resume was all screwed up. We finally corrected all of that, and now I'm gonna go drop that resume off. But obviously I want to look nice, since they want you to drop it off in person, which is a very rare thing. But I actually kind of like that, because at least I get like a face-to-face look of the person who's actually dropping off the resume, instead of like somebody just dropping or sending a resume in and they don't put a face with a resume. And I don't like that. I like that one-on-one. I like that personal one-on-one thing. And who knows, they may interview me right then and there. So you just never know. It looks like a pretty big like doctor's office too. It's just front office help, which I can do that. I can do front office. And they actually have laboratory services there too, which is nice, because I could actually be their phlebotomist if they want me to, if they don't have somebody already there, which I'm sure they have like their MAs or whatever there that can do all that. But I can actually draw blood too, since that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years, 11 years, which is crazy to think that I've been doing that for that long. I am sweating. It is getting hot outside. I might have to turn the air on because it's getting hot outside again. And once it gets hot outside, it gets hot in the house. And I'm like, I can't deal with it being hot in the house. Whew. No, no, no. I like to have a certain temperature. Like if it's 85 or below, then I can leave the air off as long as there's like a cool breeze and the humidity is not back up. But like now the humidity seems to be cranking up again, which is crazy because it's September, but I do live in Georgia, so I guess that kind of comes with the territory. So anyway, there's some like, there's one side of my hair all, you know, done. And then I just basically do the same thing to all the other parts of my hair. Again, I separate this and clip this up so it stays out of my way. And then I just take these pieces, fan bothering me. Okay. And then I just take these pieces and do the same thing with my curling iron. Again, just halfway, and then just let the rest hang, and then I just kind of pull it through lightly just to give it enough body. See, it just kind of gives it enough of that like curl that I like. So it's not like a heavy curl, it's just a light curl. I probably could do it a little bit longer, just to give it some more curl or whatever body in it, but I got that in my eye. So my niece Courtney got married. She got married on Wednesday. She's still in California. She actually comes home, today's Friday, she comes home tonight. My sister has to go pick her up at the airport in Nashville. And then I think we're gonna have a baby shower. Oh, my God, I keep saying baby shower. No baby shower. We're gonna have a bridal shower for her in October. So like October 28th, I'll be going back to Tennessee because of her bridal shower. So that'll be fun. So we're gonna get that put together as soon as she goes. Maybe registers at a few places so she can have a registry somewhere. And then I'll send out all of the invites because me and my sister are actually gonna host it for her. So she's gonna have probably quite a few because obviously my sister and her husband are divorced, which is Courtney's dad. And they are divorced, and so I'm sure like his family is gonna want to have one for her as well because they are just as ugly and selfish as the other half of my kids' family, and they can't like do anything nice together. So they'll have they'll do one for them together. That is like my biggest pet peeve, is like when people get divorced that they just can't remain nice and civil to each other for the kids. That is like the biggest pet peeve of mine. It drives me crazy that they can't do that. Nobody can. It's like, I've seen it and it's great when it happens. And I think it's the best thing that they can do for the kids or whatever. And if they love the kids, that's the best thing to do for the kids. But sadly in my situation, it didn't work out that way. I wish it would have, but then again, it's like, no, because we're like totally different people. Like their lifestyle is completely different than my lifestyle. It's like, no, I don't want to live that way. They live like nasty people. I don't live that way, but whatever. And then sometimes I just take little strands that, you know, I kind of missed or whatever, or little strands that are still kind of loosey-goosey. And I just take those strands and I just kind of curl them again so they're more like on top. And so I get lots of curls. Yeah, so you guys can see the curls there. So yeah, see how it curls up real nice. And I left my hairspray in the other bathroom, but this is pretty much what it looks like after I'm done. Like I said, I just kind of like the loose curls. That way it just kind of falls really nice and loose. It's not like so like 80s or 70s, because sometimes I'll leave my curling iron in for too long and it looks 70s. Like I can go ahead and curl this again, like this piece, and give it a little bit more curl to it and add more body to the top here. So yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. All right, so now I'm gonna go spray this and then I'm all done. So there you guys have it. there is a nice fun little get ready with me again on Fridays. I gotta go spray this and hopefully that guy comes in because it's 9:40. He better hurry up because I want to go. I might have to call him and say like, hey, where are you at? If you're not gonna be here by 10, I'm leaving. Okay, bye, I'm gonna go. The fan helps with my, look how pretty the fan looks. It's like supermodel. Woohoo. Okay, thanks for watching. Give us a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed this fun get ready with me chit chatty version. And I will see you guys next time on Angie Wonderland. Bye!
Take everything we got.